Ladies and gentlemen, if I had a low for you today, I would tell you that I didn't get very much sleep last night. And the reason for that is because of my high. I mean, where do I even begin? We celebrated my father's birthday last night by going to church here in Elmira, going to Libs, and then going home to sing and celebrate with a delicious chocolate cake from Wegmans. So, yeah, this was just a really special day. And my act of kindness was, pretty much I got to spend the entire day with him. In fact, I'm going to be leaving early after this video to go see him again. So, with that out of the way, I can tell you some things that happened last night. Good morning and happy Sunday, everyone. And by some things, I mean, last night was the first time I had finally actually taken any photos and added them to my social media of any place I go, because I've done that before with Mom Food, but I've never actually done that with any other place, especially with something that is on my full course menu of life. As for those of you who don't know, the filet and scampi / prime rib and scampi are the main course. And then it got me thinking, because obviously if I get an opportunity to go to any other place that has a particular item on my full course menu of life, or if it's a place that may not necessarily be on my full course menu, but I would highly recommend anyway, I also thought, could I actually make a full course menu of life with just mom food? For those of you who don't know what that is, I talk about mom food a lot. It's basically food made by, not necessarily from your mother. It could be really made from anyone by your family or a loved one or a friend, maybe your brother, sibling, sister, father, maybe grandparent, you name it. But the full course menu of life comes from an old anime and manga that I used to watch and read called Toriko. I mean, I'm not going to give you the whole story, but one of the main drives of what characters do in there is they find a full course menu of life. And a full course menu of life consists of an hors d'oeuvre. So it consists of eight things, an hors d'oeuvre, a soup, a salad, a main course, a meat, a fish, a dessert, and a drink. So 8 things altogether. Now, if any of you have seen my social media, especially in the last 24 hours, you now know what technically about half of what the main course is. I mean, eventually I do have to go back to Libs, order the prime rib with the scampi, and take a picture of that. So now you have both pictures to choose from either one. And technically, I actually have done that. I did that first with the Rita's, because every year that Rita's opens, I essentially do like a little post saying I'm in my happy place. I take a photo of what I order. It's essentially a large Swedish fish Italian ice. That's pretty much what I order every time. First one of the year. I take a photo of that and, I tell them I'm home again or I'm back in my happy place, stuff like that. So technically, you've already seen 2. So basically, if you follow my social media, you've seen 2 items on my full course menu, essentially what they look like. And I do plan on doing that with other things as well. And again, some things may not even need to be on my full course menu to be considered, photo worthy. If I feel like it deserves it, I'll do it for sure. Or at the very least, I'll probably take a photo of the place you can go and find this item I'm talking about, or whatever it is. But a full course menu of life consisting of mom food, would such a thing be possible? Well, I guess to answer that question, I would really need to break down what my full course menu of life is. And I could guess, and so I can sort of see where I can go from there. Because I have talked about what my full course menu is. For those of you who don't already know, my hors d'oeuvre are wings. My soup is a tie between New England clam chowder and French onion soup. My salad is usually, and this is actually one of the photos I took last night, a salad topped with Italian dressing and crumbly blue cheese, which is always a winner in my book. Although I will not say no to Caesar on there as well as another, but I'll get to that in a minute. My main course, it's the surf and turf and lives. Although the filet at Moretti's definitely is also a contender. And I guess the masters at the elbow room too. That would also be a good one. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's see. Right. My fish is crab legs. My meat is ribeye. My dessert, really anything frozen, but specifically Rita's Italian Ice. And my drink is, well, soda. So, does my mom make anything like that or anything worthy of competing with any of that? I mean, trying not to speak on bias, the short answer for this is yes, it would be possible to make a full course menu that's solely, essentially a mom food edition, or a rendition of it, I suppose. Because my mom has made a prime rib before, around the holidays. She's actually made French onion soup before. She's made that at least once. So, it's not out of the realm of possibility to make a full course menu consisting of mom food only. Or a mom food edition, maybe. But the problem is, some things for sure she's never made before. Like, full disclosure, she's never really made anything that would be considered a fish dish, to my knowledge. I mean, off the top of my head, the closest that she'd ever done was having shrimp and cocktail sauce at parties. But that really wouldn't be considered a fish dish as much as it would be considered an hors d'oeuvre. And that hors d'oeuvre is actually up there for me for sure. Although there is one, but if I really wanted a mom food that was an hors d'oeuvre on my full course menu, it actually is something that, actually, you know what? I'll just come clean about that. Eventually, at some point, I do want to do Mom Food Chronicles on food that my late grandfather made. And obviously, a good majority of that stuff was passed on to my mother, which, thank God for that. For sure, the hors d'oeuvre and the salad are two of those things. I don't want to give them away just yet. I mean, at some point I will. Unfortunately, okay, another thing I gotta spill the beans about. I really am somewhat on the verge of being able to do those Mom Food Chronicles, but there's one dish that I'm having trouble, talking about. By which I mean, I have no idea what the name of it is. I mean, I could describe it. Here's the thing. You know what? Here's what I want you to do. I'm going to now tell you what this meal consists of, or this item consists of. And I could really use anyone's help in trying to find the name of what this is. Because, I mean, obviously, this isn't really a Mom Food Chronicle about, but I can tell you that this dish, it's a pasta dish, right? And the pasta that my grandfather used was a thin tubular pasta. I'm pretty sure it was penne, because it's like the ones that are like slanted at the very end. I'm pretty sure that was penne. He made a cream sauce, not Alfredo. Something like Alfredo, though. Not like that. And it consisted of the tips of asparagus and very, very, very thinly sliced prosciutto. Or prosciutto. Although here's what he would do. He would take the prosciutto that you get out of the store, and they all come with like their individual like slide things, kind of like cheese does in a way. He would peel that off and slice it the long way, like lengthwise, and then put that and cook that together. I've really only had that twice. And I really do want to talk about that more in length. But the problem is, for the life of me, I just don't know the name of it. Like, I've tried looking up everywhere. Like, I need legitimate professional help. So, please, someone out there, help me find the name of what this is. Remember, it's a pasta dish that consists of a cream-related sauce, not Alfredo, a penne, prosciutto, and the tips of asparagus. So, I'm really hoping somebody out there can help me. I need to know the name of this so I can do a Mom Food Chronicle on that proper, and thus I can finally begin to do the Mom Food Chronicles that my late grandfather made. Because I do absolutely need to talk about them at some point. I mean, not that I'm in any hurry to do it, of course, but it really is eating me. That the one thing that really is keeping me from doing that is because I just simply don't know the name of one particular thing he made. I mean, and every time he made it, unfortunately, the people in my family who really liked it, really liked it, really aren't very descriptive. And so, literally one of the members of my family just called it pasta dish with penne, prosciutto, and asparagus. That doesn't really say anything. Like, I need a symbol, a name, something that actually gives it an identity. But I haven't been able to find anything. So, here is. So you know what? Please, I am begging anyone out there to please help me find the name of this dish, so I can then do a Mom Food Chronicle on it proper. I really want to be able to do that. Again, I'm in no hurry, but the sooner the better. Just want to, want to talk about that. But yeah. For sure, if I ever get an opportunity to go to a place where I can find an item on my full course menu, or perhaps anywhere that may not necessarily have an item on my full course menu, but I should definitely take a photo of it anyway, I will most definitely do that for you guys to see. In the meantime, I'm going to continue I'm going to continue trying to find the name of that one dish. Again, if anyone can help me with that, I would very much greatly appreciate that. I'm also going to continue to have as many sleepless nights as it takes for me to stop pondering how the good men and women who work at Lib's Supper Club accomplished the feat of such a truly magnificent dining experience that I had last night. Oh, and by the way, in case anyone was wondering, my father ordered the exact same thing I did. And my mom just got the shrimp scampi. See, funny thing, you can just get either the filet or prime rib or the scampi just as they are. Here's the thing though, as individual items, of course. If you get them both, you only get like 4 shrimp, as you saw on my social media feed last night. You only get 4. If you just order the shrimp scampi as it is, you get like, I want to say you get like 9 of them. It looked like it might have been 9. Somewhere in that ballpark. Maybe it was, like 10. I don't know. But again, and my mom also had she had the same salad as my father and I. And for her pasta, she had rigatoni. So there you go. Like, favorite, share, the subscribe button, follow me on social media, YouTube. I am very home in this video for all the guys who are watching. Your today. Hopefully, a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. Remember, because I'm a talking shop as we here to land. I'll be back. Take care and make good choices. See ya.